Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
Me llamo Natasha.
¿De dónde es tu familia?
Mi familia es de Bogotá, Colombia.
¿Quiénes son algunos importantes figuras culturales de Colombia?
Hoy en día los más importantes creo que son Shakira, Juanes, Gabriel García Márquez y pues los más famosos creo.
Describir la cultura musical de Colombia.
La música en Colombia es muy importante en la cultura. Es algo que es muy influyente, creo, porque es por todos lados. Es muy rápido, hay mucho ritmo, es increíble. Pues.
¿Cuál es la dinámica social de Colombia? ¿Se tratan hombres y mujeres igualmente?
Pues obviamente como es una cultura más pues machista, creo que siempre tendrán esa inigualdad entre hombre y mujer, pero ahora yo sé que hay muchas más mujeres en posiciones más importantes en el gobernamiento en la sociedad y pues hay más igualdad, creo.
¿Cuál es la comida común en Colombia?
La comida es es increíble, es comida que hace sentir a uno muy cómodo y muy pues feliz porque es comida muy rica. Todo está frito y tiene mucho sabor.
¿Cuál es tu comida favorita colombiana?
A mí me encanta una sopa que se llama ajiaco, es una sopa de papitas, sopa de papa y es muy rica.
Lo que hace que se sienta más conectado con Colombia.
Pues yo amo a mi país y amo a la cultura colombiana y yo siempre viajo a Colombia, entonces pues creo que esa relación entre pues mi cultura y el país y con mi familia y eso me hace más pues más conectado a esa parte de mi cultura.
My name is Lana Cholasic.
And where are you from?
I was born in America, but my parents were born in Sarajevo, in Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Cool. So, when did your family come to America from Bosnia?
They came during the war, which was in the 90s, but I'm pretty sure that they came to America in 1995.
Okay. Are there any cultural traditions that you think your family has brought over that you uphold?
They've brought over little things like meals in the day, like we don't eat dinner, we eat breakfast and lunch. But we also have like little superstition things that we do. Like if I have a big test or something, they'll throw a glass of water behind me, and that's supposed to symbolize like good luck. Or I don't know, just sort of cultural things. Like we have this big thing. You're supposed to like stay classy, you know, to maintain cleanliness and just sort of like pristineness. I don't know how to put it.
Are there any specific cultural meals that you guys have?
Yes, oh my gosh, we have the best food. We have really famous food. We're known for our cevapcici, which are like grilled sausages, but we're really famous for them. It's like grilled meat, and you eat it in a somun, which is like pita bread, and you eat it with onions, and oh my god, it's heavenly. We also have lots of pita, which are like pies, I guess you could say, but you have zeljanca, which is made of zel, which is spinach, so like spinach pie. You have krompirša, which is made of krompire, which are potatoes, and you have pita od mesa, which is, there's a word for it, I can't think of it now, but it's made of meat.
How do you think your family's culture has influenced your perception of American culture?
When I was little, actually, my parents always warned me to not be American because through European eyes, American culture is sort of, it's not like low life, but it's sort of, Europeans have, I don't know how to describe it, it's like a class sort of thing, where I don't see any less of Americans, but we were brought up differently. I don't know. I feel like I'm a lot more liberal than my parents, though, and I have values that I formed here that they don't have. But I think ultimately, like escaping from the war and coming here, my parents trying to instill this sort of thing, this like idea of peace within us. So we know how awful the war was, and we know how like horrendous that sort of thing is, and we're more pacifist. So I think that's the biggest thing that's been translated into us.
Hi, would you mind introducing yourself and where you live?
My name is Peter Krippen, and I live in Berlin, Germany.
Who is the current leader of your country?
Angela Merkel.
And what is the country's relationship with the U.S. like?
Good.
It's good.
Yes.
That's good. What is?
But critical. Good, but critical.
What are the social dynamics like of your country? Like how are, I guess, like men and women treated?
It's a relatively egalitarian society. They have problem issues in terms of what is the word, immigrants and people not fitting into the society. Mostly, they have a very large Turkish population and have historic connections to Turkey.
What is the art culture of your country like?
Very strong, very diverse. They're currently one of the leading art centers in the world.
What is the cuisine like in your country?
The traditional German cuisine is relatively heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Meat, potatoes, and...
Do you have a favorite food dish from there?
From the German? Well, of this type of typical fare, I would say Eisbein, which is a leg of pork with a lot of hairy fat on it.
And last question, how do you think family life in Germany differs from family life in the U.S.?
Not so different, very similar. There might be less poor people in Germany.
Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.